Welcome back to the Unskilled Mechanic. Today, we have my 1977 Chrysler Newport with a 404 barrel.
It's finally time to see the Newport.
The Newport, yes. You've seen it on our Instagram if you look down there.
So what's the story with this one? Where did you get this one?
So I found this car on Marketplace about, I think a year ago. Yeah, it's been over a year now. He had it listed for $6,500. I was like, okay.
What kind of condition was it when you got there?
See, I didn't know. The picture was like one picture on there, as blurry as can be, but we decided to take a chance and go out and look. It was about 45 minutes away. So we went and looked at it, and we got there like, holy crap. This car's gorgeous. It's like brand new.
Did it look this good when you got there?
Well, it was covered in dirt, grime.
Oh, okay.
It was sitting under a tree.
The usual, yeah.
Right, you could see that the car was in immaculate shape.
Right.
So we got there, we're looking at it, we ran it. We knew we wanted it, so I looked at it, I was like, okay. The guy wanted $6,500, but he wanted to get rid of it. Told him I had $2,500 cash right now. Put it on the trailer, and he just said...
You actually offered him $2,500?
We didn't bicker at all. He just looked at me, he's like, okay.
He actually took it?
He just said, okay. I was like,
oh my gosh.
I left there, $2,500, and I figured out later he paid $8,500 for it.
Oh my gosh.
So, I think we did okay.
I think so. And you know, if you recall, there was one of these in Texas, but it was a 70.
This is 76, I think.
Yeah, this is what, 77, right?
77. That one was beat.
That one, yeah, that one needed work.
It needed work.
So what's the deal with this? I mean, what do we got for a drivetrain?
404 barrel, which I think was an option. I think, could you get a 360 in this?
Possibly. I'm not sure actually of all the options. When they moved into the later 70s, had the lean burn on them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't follow them as close.
So you know, it's not really your performance model.
No, but the thing with this car is the condition. I don't know if it's how you cleaned it or.
Just look how straight the body is. Zero rust. There is no rust on this car. You could eat off the frame. It still has its factory undercoating. There's not a speck of rust not on the rockers, the quarters.
Do you know the history on it?
See, I don't know exactly where it came from, but it's been in upstate New York for at least a few years.
Okay.
But I'm guessing it was more down south, since there is no signs of rust. Nothing.
Incredible. How many miles?
70,000 just clocked over.
Okay.
I bought it with 68 of them.
Original drivetrain?
Original drivetrain. Original everything. Paint, top, wheel covers. I just put those new white walls on.
Amazing. You know what I find remarkable with this car? Pop the trunk if you don't mind. Just to start. We're gonna start from the back and work our way to the front.
I got the original sets of keys. I had 2 sets, and it still has the original dealership tag on it.
Do you have them with you? Or?
I don't have it with me. I'll take a picture of it, put it in the video.
That's incredible.
There's a little glow in the dark. I don't know what you call it, like just a keychain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, that's really neat.
Here's the trunk.
I could not believe how clean this trunk was, or is.
Even the trunk light works. Got the instructions.
Isn't that something? So what was the deal with the guy owning the car? I mean, why did he want to get rid? He just wanted to get rid of it.
He parked it, and then he just, I don't know if he couldn't afford to put it on the road. I think that's what he told us actually. Couldn't afford it.
Okay, well that's okay. Road.
Probably because he paid $8,500 for it, and then he just parked it.
At least he got rid of it and didn't let it sit and rot.
So if it sat under that tree for another few years, it'd be a goner.
Yeah, yeah. The chrome is fantastic on it.
It is. It's a clean car. Gas cap.
Oh, there's the gas cap. Check that out. All right.
I put the period correct New York plates on it.
Tires?
Tires, those are period correct white walls. They're just a Walmart brand. What size are they? I think they're 225s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 225. Wow, and you got the original vinyl top. Check that out. Top.
Roof solid.
How about the interior?
Interior? You want to look at the interior?
Yeah, let's take a look at the interior. Take a look at from the passenger side first. Air conditioning obviously doesn't work.
Does not work yet. We're going to charge the system.
Okay.
I might have to send the compressor out to be rebuilt, but I'm not complaining. I mean, it's what, 43, 44?
Isn't that incredible?
And it's survived this long. I mean, look at it. It's brand new in there.
It is. It's fantastic. The seats are a little different.
I don't know if it's like a floral pattern.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't it funny? Wow.
If you want to unlock the back door, you can take a look back there too. I don't think it was ever sat in back there.
It's funny. We seem to have that theme. We had that with the Mustang also.
Yeah, the back seats.
Gosh, it's like brand new. I don't know if I care for the design too much, but
Yeah, I could live without it, but
I tell you, it's comfortable driving and sitting in it. Oh my
it
gosh.
is. The car drives like brand new.
It does. Actually, you can take them. We actually have a car that runs.
We do have a car that runs for once. We got the Fury back at home. That's still a work in progress. The Mustang, that's also a work in progress. With this is a nice driver for now.
It is a nice driver.
All right, let's show you under the hood. So under the hood, we got a 404 barrel.
How many
matching numbers?
How many miles again?
It just clocked over 70,000.
Okay, all right.
I bought it with 68,000, I believe. So I mean, I haven't put many miles on it.
No, but you brought it to the Nationals, didn't you say?
Yes, we went to the Chrysler's at Carlisle.
How'd it run?
Pennsylvania. Oh, ran great.
Excellent.
We were getting 13 miles to the gallon on the highway, around 7, 8 in the city, which is unfortunate, but
Right.
comes with the territory.
What have you done to it since you bought it?
So when I bought it, we had an issue with the fuel pump that leaked. So when I drove it to work one day, I got stuck right on the off ramp.
I remember that. You trying to? It was just stalling.
It just stalled. Yeah, that was a terrible spot.
Yeah,
to
that's
stop.
what happens when it seems like we get original cars that always sit.
Yeah, they always said this
Yeah.
one sat for a long time. So we did that, the fuel pump. We also did the sending unit, so now we have a gas gauge.
Yeah, that's right. That wasn't accurate. It wasn't
not
working. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't doing anything. But here it is, the original power plant. Like we said, 404 barrel.
Lean burn.
Lean burn, yeah, that's the crappy part, but it runs good when it wants to.
So what is it? Thermal quad with the
Thermal
it's got the converter on it too. Single
Yeah,
exhaust.
one cat, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it takes away from performance a
Which you
little
could
bit.
I mean, you could eliminate the lean burn if you wanted to. New carburetor.
Right.
Get rid of the computer. And then you could just get rid of the cat. Throw some duals on it.
All the pollution stuff, basically.
Right.
That's what they tried to do anyway.
Yeah, they.
Well, the funny thing is it burns so much gas anyway.
Right, exactly.
Maybe.
It's not running any more efficient,
No.
in my opinion. I mean,
Right. So what do we have for options? We have cruise control,
right.
air conditioning,
Yep.
power brakes, power steering. That's typical.
All that stuff.
Oversized alternator. It looks like the police alternator, doesn't it?
It's a big radiator too.
Yeah. The funny thing in the 70s they were thinner though. I don't know. That's just got to be 2-core, I guess. I'm not really sure. We're back in the early the 69, 70s, 3-core, the heavier ones. Yeah.
I mean, it's not really a performance model. This is your grandma's cruiser right
But
here.
does it run cool?
Runs great. Yeah, it stays cool.
I mean, it never
runs.
overheats even in traffic.
I've never had an issue with
Yeah.
that. Knock on chrome.
Chrome. The chrome on this car is fantastic.
It is. Yeah. No, it's withstood the test of time. I mean, it's what, 43 years old. I'm impressed by it.
Well, it's beautiful. Now you have the original paperwork for it, right?
I do. I have all the original dealer paperwork, the original owner, the manuals. I think I said back there that I have the original
Key with the glow. That's right.
Yeah,
You mentioned it. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's heavily documented, which is, for me, that's a huge buying point.
Yeah.
I like cars with documentation and just the history. That's what fascinates me with these.
Well, just to run out, go over this again. You pay $2,600 for a car. It's a big block. I know it's from the 70s, but that you can actually drive. What'd you do? Gas tank, fuel pump, tires, and you're driving it.
Done.
It really got a super deal on it.
You can't complain.
I mean, you really have to see it in person to see how nice of condition it is. It's like never been in the winter. It looks like.
There's Penastars, all the little Penastars, so it's all factory parts on it.
Oh, you mean on the lenses and
on
stuff?
the lenses.
Oh yeah, look at that.
On the pump here, you got the Penastar. Got it on the alternator.
Well, you know what's amazing? There was one of these in Texas. It was a 76, I think. This is a 7, right?
Yeah, that one was
It was in pretty rough shape. It wasn't rusty, but it was in pretty rough shape.
speed.
This car in and out is just it's gorgeous. I mean, it's in really super shape.
I mean, if you're really nitpicking on it, you got some marks here, you got scratches, you got miscellaneous scratches everywhere.
Things you find on an original car. So.
Right.
I mean, I can see you got a dent in the hood too.
Oh yeah, the roof here.
That's unusual.
I'm sure. Well, probably a branch or something that dropped down on it.
Original vinyl top.
Another option. I know we're getting a little off topic.
The
But vent windows.
Oh, is that
was
why?
a rare option on these.
You want to flip one open? That's actually really neat. Geez, we did this on the Imperial, remember? Back in Texas?
Yeah, yep. There you
isn't
go.
that nice? That's a nice option. And this car's got AC too, so.
Right. But this defeats the purpose of a vent window. It's venting the wrong way.
Yeah, let's just let it.
Yeah, it's just,
Actually, we thought the same thing with the Imperial. It's the exact same thing.
maybe I'm missing something. I mean, you can leave it down in the comments if I'm just stupid. But it's venting the wrong way, in my opinion.
Well, it's kind of
supposed to airflow this way.
That's
If you're
right.
driving that
Yeah.
way. You want the air to come this way, not the other way. I don't know how that works.
well. It's kind of fun because you're so young. Looking back at the older cars and how they worked, and
right.
it's just different, you know.
None of my cars came with vent windows. All these are. They're just different. The hood-mounted turn signals.
That's a nice option. That's actually pretty common, but that was really nice.
Yeah, I'm sure on these that was probably standard.
And you did a really nice video on how you clean the hubcaps and the white walls. They're
now
fantastic.
They're dirty again. See, I got the dirt on the white walls. That's the trick with white walls. You have to keep them clean,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
they look crappy.
I mean, the car looks fantastic. Let's take a look at the interior. I know we saw the passenger side. Let's look at the driver's cluster and look at some of the options inside. All right, so let's take a look at the inside.
Well, you want to run it?
Yeah, that's right. Where did we start it? Yeah, let's take a look.
See if she starts.
Hey, it's funny. Usually we check the oil and the antifreeze. I don't know why. It seems we have it.
Not this time.
Not this time. Gosh, that's smooth, quiet. I mean, that's the thing. It drives so smooth. The AC doesn't work, right? Needs to be charged, you said? Spark control computer. That's what you get with the Lima. It doesn't.
A little angry.
So what do you got for the inside?
Here.
All right.
Let's see. So here we go. We got a 100-mile-an-hour speedometer, which was eliminated in what, 78 or 80?
I think so. I
went to
went 55.
85, I think. Was it 85?
Oh, you're right. That's right. AM FM radio with the switch. Show them the switch there. I thought that was really good. Go up. AM FM.
Yeah.
AC. You got the show them the remote mirror control. I thought that was really. I didn't even know it was there.
This controls the
That's really
passenger mirror
by hand. That's if you had a passenger
yeah. If you
mirror.
the Fury doesn't have one.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Map light.
That light. I mean, it's really well optioned out for luxury.
It is. Yeah. No. It's for its time. I mean, compared to a Cadillac, I'm sure you'd have to pay out the nose.
Yeah. So
This was a good compromise. So it was also optioned with the clock too, which is pretty cool.
does the clock work? The clock never works.
I don't think it works.
Nah. You can get those fixed though, but it's kind of cool how the option.
Yeah, at least it's there.
Yeah.
That's the plus.
Cigarette lighter. Does the cigarette lighter work?
Oh, that works. You got ashtrays in every corner.
Show. I don't know if everybody's ever. And I know this sounds ridiculous. Just hit the cigarette lighter while we're talking. We'll take it out.
Ashtray over there. Each corner back there.
Headliner. What's the head? The headliner is plastic.
Is it plastic?
Yeah. Or it's like no, it's cardboard. I'm sorry.
Like a
But it's not. It's
cheap
not
headliner.
like a material. It's like feels like plastic, but it's cardboard.
I like that more, so it doesn't freaking fold down on you.
Yeah. What else we have for options?
What else do we have here?
I think that's it.
No power windows. This is crank windows
Oh
still.
yeah, that's unusual.
Yeah, that was probably an option. I prefer to have the crank windows than the power windows.
Right.
More stuff to go wrong.
Well,
Dash
even have
pad.
Abilene seat. Well,
Oh yeah, we'll show them that too. But just to cover this, the dash pad's gorgeous too.
what do you think? Take it for a ride?
Yeah, we can do that. We'll show them this too. Valvoline sticker. March 30th, 1993. 60,000 miles. All right, let's go for a ride. So here we are cruising. I don't know if you can hear, but there's no wind noise. You can barely hear the engine. This thing was not a sports car. It was meant for luxury cruising. That's it. You just float down the road just like this. Loosen up your shoulder belt. Just sits there slacked on your shoulder and
How's the handle?
like garbage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it just floats the turns.
Nice, easy power steering.
Easy. Yeah, I mean, do the pinky test. That's it. That's all you need.
Isn't that something?
That's it. And I mean, look, it's so vague. It's doing nothing right now.
Unreal. How's the cluster look while you're
See if you can catch the cluster lights. I don't know, it's too light out. But they're super bright at night. I'll have to plug a picture in there. They're incredibly bright. This car has great lights. Drives awesome. I mean, I talk about power, but it's lacking. Nice 100 horsepower probably.
Well, it's all the pollution stuff on there. I mean, for the good or bad, you know.
I mean,
I think anyway. Maybe I'm wrong.
It kind of gets out of its own way.
Yeah.
Not really, but I mean, it'll get up if it needs to.
Any creaks? I heard just a little.
A little bit from one of the front calipers. A little noisy. You know what I do? It's just
That's right.
since we still have a radio, we can do that. The old radio trick.
What's the deal with the air conditioning? What are you gonna do with that? Because I know it's not working.
Charge it up in the spring.
Do you think it has a leak or no?
I don't know about a leak. It seems like the compressor's locked up now, so it might have to be rebuilt. But I'd like to keep the original one on the car, just because I don't know, the car's all factory, so I'd rather keep it factory.
Well, and that's why you keep it all the like we're joking about the pollution stuff, but you want to keep all that stuff on it and keep it all original.
Right, and then I actually did ask people a question in the C-Body group in Facebook.
Yeah.
Everybody said keep it original.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, don't mess with this one, because a lot of them that I've seen, when you do find them, they're all cut up and rusty.
Yeah. So what's the deal with C-Bodies? Why do you have an interest in the Mopars and just the older cars?
I just have a huge appreciation for older cars in general. I grew up around Mopars, B-Bodies mostly, Chargers, all that stuff.
And when we talking grow up, you're not even that old.
I'm not that old, I'm 19, so I'm still kind of new to it. I'm starting to get into the mechanical aspect of it, starting to learn how to tinker with them and stuff. But I just appreciate the big cars. This car's almost, I think it's like 19 and a half feet long. It's as big as an F-150.
It's incredible.
And they just don't make cars like that anymore. And I love it. I love cruising around. It's like you're floating on a cloud. And it's a bummer my generation isn't as appreciative as I am, but
All right.
let's see if we can open up the 4-barrel a little bit. Nothing illegal. Just do it from a 20 roll. Alright, let's see what she's got.
There she goes. Well, it's nice that you know. I mean, it's so smooth, real smooth power. You know.
No, it does. I mean, it gets you where you have to go. Nothing more, nothing less.
True.
But that's all you wanted back then, I'm sure. I mean, just a daily driver. Nothing too special. But nowadays, I mean, it is kind of special because you don't find them.
No, you don't.
I was the only one at Carlisle with one of these, whether it's for good or bad. But it seemed to draw a crowd. So.
No, like I said, people appreciate it. They're just disappearing. You know.
Yeah.
Rusting out.
Right.
Going to the junkyard. Yep.
So that's why I like to save them. If I had more room, I'd have a lot more. That's for sure. I like saving them. That's my thing. So another point that I wanted to bring up is that this car still retains all of its original paperwork that it came with. There's the dealership, the original manual. And here is the window sticker that it came with. It's a little mangled, but at least it's still there. That's all that matters. See if you can see that. Here's some of the options that the car was optioned with. You can pause it and read them if you'd like. If you can see that, the final purchase price was $6,878. There it is right there. Now I'm sure that's pretty pricey back then. But there's that. There's all the paperwork I have to the car. So here's the other original key set I was talking about in the video. It has the keychain here that was, well, it is glow in the dark, I believe. It had the dealership's name on it here. That ink's kind of gone away as time went on. But I think it's really wild how it's still with the original set of keys. And I also have the other set upstairs too. So I just wanted to include that too. Thank you for watching today. That was my 1977 Chrysler Newport in all of its original beauty. See you next time. And also remember, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out.